Good morning, children. Welcome back to the social session. Children, in the previous classes we tried to understand about the independence and the partition. So yesterday we tried to discuss about the negotiation of sharing of power or transfer of power. So the discussions got failed, and finally it was because of the direct action day called by the Muslim League. The Mountbatten, the last viceroy of India, who replaced Wavell, had decided to create a separate country, a separate dominion status for the Muslim dominated areas like Punjab. They have partitioned as a Muslim dominated Punjab, and Hindu or Sikhs dominated Punjab, and the other one, northwestern frontier province, was also a part of that, and Bengal, the Muslim dominated Bengal as well as the Hindu dominated Bengal, and these all got bifurcated, and a new country has come into existence on 14th of August 1947, and a day after, it's on 15th August 1947 that independence was declared to India. So after that there was a lot of migration taken place from India to Pakistan and from Pakistan to India. This partition has created a lot of violence in the country. So now that a Muslim state called as Pakistan was created, a painful and unimaginable situation arose for many people, because most Hindus living on Pakistan side of the border felt insecure to be present in the Muslim country, so they are forced to leave their homes, their properties, and they have to migrate to India. And so did many Muslims living on the other side of the border. The people who were living in India, Muslims, they felt insecure and they felt more proud to move to Pakistan because it is a Muslim country. They felt anger and hatred against each other, and understood why they could not understand why this was all happening actually. So they felt anger and hatred. They have to move out of their homes, their villages, and the properties. They have to leave. Around 1.5 crore people, both Hindus and Muslims, were displaced because of this partition. And they killed, looted each other. They burnt. Between 2 to 5 lakh people, it is expected that Muslims and Hindus were killed. And some of them went unidentified, or some of them went missing still today. And most of them also have become refugees in their own country also. They lived in relief camps. They traveled on trains to find shelters in the newly found places. Moved by this riot hit people, the Mahatma Gandhi visited camps and hospitals, and he was trying to spread the message of peace and brotherhood among them. And this was not the freedom and Swaraj he had worked all these days so hard to achieve it, but the father of the nation felt very painful, and he fasted and did not celebrate the first Independence Day also. You remember, Mahatma Gandhi was in Nokehail in West Bengal trying to address a riot hit area on 15th August 1947. He was not in Delhi on the day of independence. At the initiative of Gandhiji and Nehru, Congress has passed a resolution on the rights of minorities in India that Congress party had never accepted the two-nation theory. They have passed a resolution, and it was forced to accept partition against the will of all the people of Congress. It is still believed that India is a land of many religions and many races and must remain so. So whatever be the situation in Pakistan, India would remain a democratic secular state, was declared in that resolution on the initiative of the Mahatma Gandhiji. So where all the citizens of the country can live, whether you are Hindu or Muslim, can live in India, and Indian government shall provide security to all the people of the country, and it is there, and they will have equal rights on par with the Hindus, and they get protection from the state irrespective of the religion. They will have the opportunities of a job. They will have opportunities of equality everywhere. And coming to the assassination of Mahatma Gandhi, how the Mahatma Gandhi got killed. It was on 15th August 1947, Gandhiji, who is considered as the father of the nation, Gandhiji is called as the father of the nation, so was trying to bring peace to a riot-torn area called as Nokehalli, which is located in Bengal. He came to the capital city only on 9th September 1947. That means after 25 days he came back to Delhi. and the old man was unhappy with the communal riots in northwestern India even, and tried to calm the fears and anger of the people. Yet some sections of the people did not like Gandhiji. They were annoyed by the Gandhiji's peace message and for his role in Indian politics, and they felt that Gandhiji is responsible for the partition and he accepted for the partition. People felt that, but Congress never accepted the two nation theory, and they disturbed his all religious prayer. Wherever he went, he conducted all religious prayer, and an unsuccessful attempt on his life was also made to kill him 2 days before his actual assassination, but that was unsuccessful. So it was on 28th January 1948. When it was on 28th January 1948. If I am to die by the bullet of a madman, I must do so by smiling, was said by Mahatma Gandhi on that day, 29th of January, 28th of January. So God must be in my heart and on my lips, as he said at the time of death. So finally, less than 6 months after independence, it was on 30th January 1948, Gandhi was shot with 3 bullets while going for a all religious prayer. Before dying, Gandhiji said the last words were "Hey Ram," were the last words of Gandhiji. That's the reason why on Rajghat also these words called as "Hey Ram" are written. So his assassin was Nathuram Godse. He ran off from the scene of crime, and later he was arrested in Bombay. He was once a member of Hindu Mahasabha, and because of his actions, even many became against to the Hindu Mahasabha. And consequently, on 14th February 1948, the All India Hindu Mahasabha decided to suspend all its political work. Because of the actions of Godse, all the political work of the Hindu Mahasabha got stopped, and instead a fanatic Godse said had thereby hurt his own friends and harmed his own mission. So Hindu Mahasabha got suffered a lot because of his association. Previously he was a member of Hindu Mahasabha. So coming to the integration of the states, the most important challenge after the independence before India was, India has been ruled by Britishers for more than 200 years, but even there are many princely states which were present under the British Empire. So those all must get integrated into India. It is estimated that nearly 550 princely states were present. So these all princely states enjoyed their sovereignty at different levels, sovereignty in the sense of freedom at different levels, but all were under the British India. As the British were going to withdraw their power from India, these princely states were going to become independent. They were asked to decide whether they wanted to join India, Pakistan, or remain independent. So the ordinary people of the princely state had become aware of democratic rights also. Even Hyderabad was a princely state of Nizam. They also had become aware about the democratic rights of the country. So they did not want the princely families to continue to rule over them. In Travancore and Hyderabad, peasants had already taken up the armed struggle against the Jamindars. The Congress supported the movements of the people of the princely states and declared that they should join India in making a new constitution of the country. Sardar Vallabhbhai Patel was given the charge on this matter in July 1947. He began discussions with many of the princes in the princely states and tried to convince them to join in India. He even made it clear that if they did not do so, if they don't do so, then the India would send army against them to compel them to join the process of unification of India. So by 15th August 1947, all states except Kashmir, Hyderabad and Junargarh, except these three, all had agreed to sign the instrument of accession with India. The princely states which are on the side of India joined in India. The princely states which are on the side of Pakistan joined Pakistan. So these three states remained, they did not join either the India or Pakistan. These three states were also made to join India next 2 years. In the next 2 years, Hyderabad also joined, Junargarh joined, and Kashmir also joined into India. The government of these princely states was taken over, and the princes were paid pension funds called as a privy purse. Please remember, this is one of the most important term, children. It is called as privy purse. for their personal expenses, this pension was given to them because they were removed from the thorn. So new administrative units were created, and by combining different territories, and the first phase of this process of creating new states of India went on till 1956. As you know, states reorganization got started in 1956 and new states have emerged like Andhra Pradesh, Karnataka, Tamil Nadu. These new states have emerged after the independence. So the government of India in 1971 has abolished all privy purses and the titles used by these former princely families. There was Khan Bahadur, Raj Bahadur, titles were present. These all titles were also removed in 1971 by Indira Gandhi. Now the modern India that you came to know into being. So in 1947, it was a poor nation with low human development indicators and bad infrastructural facilities. But today, in 2 centuries, colonialism has blocked the development of India and tried to destroy the self-confidence of its people. Building a modern, self-dependent and equitable nation in India was a both challenge as well as an opportunity for the Indians. So this is the end of the lesson, Independence and Partition, children. In the next class, we shall read about the new unit. Thank you, children.